Hey, Rays here, another Darksiders Genesis achievement guide. We'll be going over the achievement called Are You Not Entertained, which is for achieving a score of 70,000 or higher in the arena. Now, this is exactly as it sounds. You'll need to get an exact score of 70,000. There was also things that you might think that by add to it, like the multiplier, it just helps build as you're killing things as you're going. That's not like to multiply the score you have, so don't get that confused with thinking you have enough points and then it's going to be multiplied by that multiplier. So what you get on there when you see it live is what it is. 70,000 is the score you got to get to. It'll take you about up to an hour and a half to do or so, roughly, depending upon how high you are leveled up and what you have equipped it as well. So keep that in mind as a factor. My power level was up to about 1400 each character, roughly. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a lot of your cores, as many as you can, as up to like attack power, and then like wrath build meter faster, possibly some more ammo drops, things that you think will actually help you out to make it a little bit easier for what you want to play like. Like ammo drops pretty good, so the way you can keep burning through ammo, things like that. Wrath build meter, wrath regain. Now, one of the most important creature coils I would say is one of the ones called Tidehunter Shaman. Helps you build your wrath. Now, a lot of it's going to be you just going through burn enemies, and once you get to a boss wave, you'll use your ultimate ability, and then just burn them. Make sure you transfer them back to normal once you're done, because you can do that without having to waste the rest of the meter if you finish fast enough. That being said, if you have all of these the way I do, it shouldn't take too long. Like I said, about an hour and a half or so. If you have a high power, you can do it earlier. If you really want to push it at the end of the game, at least I would say wait till the end of the game to even attempt this, because you're gonna need at least something decent, and it's gonna take probably longer than to do than you would normally. So save this for like second to last. Another couple tips to do before you do this is to buy all the creature cores from Volgrim as well, because he has a bunch of them to buy. It seems like there might be just those certain cores. There's quite a bit of them to buy. There's not unlimited. You might think you buy like 4 or 5, and it keeps going. But there's quite a bit of them. You buy them all out as well if you go through the game, and on Apocalyptic as well to get more cores, just to have another run through the game. Add on to what you already have if you did another playthrough before. So I did 2 playthroughs before this to get what I have now. Bought all the stuff from anywhere I can get it from. Pretty much got all the extra stuff without having to farm like arenas or missions for cores. Just equipping the ones you think you would need for health and attack and all that good stuff. If you want to look at all the cores I have on here, you can pause it here and there to see exactly what I have on. It's not a big deal. I mean, if you want, I just kind of going over like the main 4 things you're gonna have to put on there. Anything that gained from your attack was a definite must. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit later in the video about what to do in the arenas, and that's about it. I guess I could go over a little bit of what I have in my collection. You can see I got basically everything all the way upgraded. Health and your abilities, your wrath meter, and the healing items, of course, is a definite must. All your healing items must be upgraded all the way at this point if you want to survive long enough to make it even worth your while. So a little bit what I have there, I pretty much have everything in the game. Like I said, save this for like second to last. So a couple things here. I use static shot to go through all the little guys. Static shot is a really good way to just burn the waves. What you want to do is you're going to build up the meter a little bit with regular shots or just the static shot itself. If you have ammo for it, I would say don't burn through all the ammo, but if you have like a full amount of it, go ahead and waste about half of it anyway. You're going to build that meter really quick, and you're going to be able to use the Hotstreak for that as well. So that'll, if you had that upgraded for creature cores, it'll last longer and build faster. It's also a definite must as well for that. So this is going to help out burning enemies to build it up, like I said, either way, regular shots or using an actual static shock, and then you can sit here and just melt the enemies. Other than that, if you want to change it to like charge shot, is also really good, or beam shot as well. One of the two doesn't really matter. It's really good for like a one-on-one kind of situation for like a strong enemy with a lot of health. You want to change to that to build up onto the one of them guys, and then you just shoot him repetitively with that to build him out a little bit, because they'll definitely chunk him with the beam or the charge shot. You can see I'm having no problem just hitting multiple enemies with the static shot. That's why I use it a lot. It's really, really good to just sit there and hit multiple enemies and take them out quickly. Especially when you have all the streaks going and the build it doesn't take long to build it. Yeah, you can definitely run through this quick. So you can also kind of see what wave I'm on to get the points. Like I said, this is roughly an hour and a half or so of work here to get this high, to get into the 70s. It won't take you too long if you have the right proper gear. And if you also use it all quite a bit, like I said, use these for the boss waves. You get one about every 10 waves, and about every 5 waves you get kind of like a sub-boss fight. I mean, kind of randomized, so I don't know exactly what you'd get, but at least you'll be getting bosses on most of those 10s and 5s for sure. Just make sure you use your ultimate here and there, and definitely try to build it before the boss waves. Other than that, you shouldn't have any problems getting this achievement. And then obviously at the end, you're gonna want to die to get the achievement, because this is the infinite wave. So obviously you're not gonna get nothing until it is done. So that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up here, and there's nothing more to say about the video guide. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it, and thought it was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it, and I will get back to you guys later with some more Darksiders achievement guides.